time, and I wanna spend some time with you. Just the two of us. We can make it if we try. Just the two of us.
No, that's not my name. So I was just like, my name's Nicole. And I was saying something. She was like, where'd my husband go? I was like, I don't know. I said, he went that way. And then as soon as I turned, you was coming. I said, but that's my husband. But that white girl, when we was coming in, she was talking about, she's 27 years old. She just filed for divorce. She said, I'm trying to get my divorce revenge body. I said, revenge body? What we revenging? You already divorced him. There's no reason to get revenge. And so she was just like, have you been divorced? Is that husband two? I said, that's husband one. I said, and I'm not doing two. So she was like, I said, I was just like, I said, so she was just like, I said, but I'm not divorced. I'm not trying to get a divorce revenge body. I'm just trying to keep this body, this shell good. I don't need a revenge body. If you keep the shell you have good, then you'll be just fine. But she was saying that the reason why she divorced is because they was in the service and he had an addiction, alcoholism. And she was like, it just got worse. She was like, a lot of it's because we had PTSD. I chose therapy. He chose drinking. And she said the drinking got to a place where you scared of the person that you come home to. She was like, when it got to where I'm scared of him, I can't be there. So she was like, I didn't divorce for like infidelity or no random shit like that. She's like, I divorced because I was scared of him. She was like, with the PTSD and the drinking, she was like, the drinking made the PTSD even worse. And she was just like, there is nothing scarier than somebody being in a place in their mind and acting that shit out on you. And she was just like, I have my own PTSD from the service. Our shit wasn't matching up. So I was just like, I've never heard anybody speak about PTSD like that, but I can somewhat imagine what that shit feels like. I said, because sometimes we have traumas in our life. I said, if you grew up in the inner city.
I just realized after, listening to Charlemagne's book and understanding your anxiety, I was like, damn, so, that's what I had all this time. Every time police get behind me or pull you over, the anxiety feeling, I was like, so that's fucking anxiety. I didn't know what that shit was.
And then, now you think, when you thinking about that, what you feeling. Now imagine when I was telling you that I had to get medication for the anxiety, because that shit, I was waking up feeling like I was almost having a heart attack. Nigga, your heart is racing. You could feel that shit in your throat.
That must be like when I had dreams I'm almost getting shot. But I was about to say, when she said she's getting her
divorce
revenge body, I was like, should have been doing that in the first place. She probably would have had less problems.
The thing is, her body is, she got a, body is bad.
No, I'm just saying, women always do that.
I mean, I don't.
Women do that in relationships. You always see it after. Now
I hear women say that when they've been cheated on. So when she told me she wasn't cheated on,
I know, but my point is, I always hear women always say that. Why wouldn't you doing that in the get-go? Maybe some of that could have knocked out problems in your relationships. You wait until a motherfucker is gone, then you want to get a divorce or whatever. Now you want to go try to get back like you was before the person. In relationships, you need to keep your shit up to par, especially this now day and age of the world with everything.
What you mean?
Why you might as well stay the way you is then. If you comfortable, if you been comfortable now, why you gonna change? That's what I'm saying. And I always hear that story with women. Oh, now I'm going, it works out, and I'm going to do all that. You should have been doing that shit from the get-go. Mm-hmm. Your relationship might have been better.
I mean,
he might have been coming home more often.
I mean, if we being honest, when we first started dating, I wasn't feeling myself.
I made you feel yourself.
No.
I brighten you up dust you off.
First of all, I want you to stop saying this stupid shit.
First off, why you calling this stupid?
That's not. First of all, you saying it like I was a ugly ass girl.
No, I didn't say you was ugly.
I was cute when you fucking met me.
You was. That's why.
I was just not having great luck in relation. And
yeah, that I dusted you off. You know what I'm saying?
You know what? It is your story, David.
Yes, it's my story. That's how I'm telling it.
That's the shit you want to tell yourself.
You know.
Then tell it.
Yeah.
Whatever works for you.
Hey, it's been working this long, hasn't it?
I won't lie and say I was not in the best place. And you reiterated to me.
Yeah, most women ain't in the best place. Well, I guess I can't say most women, but I guess I hear more.
21 years old.
You hear more
a mother,
stories of it. Yeah.
And scared as fuck.
You was already a mother.
I was becoming a mother.
I guess you
yes.
already no. I guess you can say that.
Yes, because I was not a mother. Even when I met you, I was still trying to figure out what that looks like. So I was feeling very down on myself, and yes, you did encourage me to see the beauty in myself when I couldn't see the beauty in myself. So yes, you did make me feel loved. You made me feel seen. You made me feel a lot of things that I had never experienced before. And you didn't want anything from me. That was the best part. I mean, your ass is so stupid. I hate you. I can't stand you. But at the same time, I think the woman I am today, I could tell a lot. I could tell. I wish that I could go back and talk to her at 21. There's a lot of things that I would have told her that I never told her.
Don't we all? I wish I could go back. Tell myself something. If I get a time machine, I'm writing down a list of stuff and going back.
I don't know, because I think a lot of times
going back, tell them do this, do that. Everything else work itself out. Don't make this decision because it's gonna jam you up. I would go back and do that a lot.
I don't have a lot of those, but I wish I would have had a better view of myself.
Don't we all?
Because
everybody wish they had a better view. If you had that crystal ball, but probably most people still, even if they have a crystal ball, not.
I wouldn't change the course of my life. I wouldn't change my kids. I wouldn't change my my meeting with you. I wouldn't change those things because I wouldn't be half the person I am without those things. I found growth
but in a way, it might have changed anyway. Because if you go back, because you know, like we was watching Old Boy, that movie or
where he
series.
kept out trying to alter things.
Yeah,
and it
shit
just
kept. Everything keeps changing. What you want it to be is not gonna be how it end up.
You know, I was talking to today. I do believe that if God can say, like, do you want a different life, Nicole? Today I can give you a different life, or would you choose? I give you the option to choose the life that you have all over again. I would definitely choose the life I had all over again. I feel like everything. David, like, we've had rough patches.
Has it always been there?
Yeah, we've had rough patches, but we haven't had devastating.
I don't know about rough patches. We had I say blocks.
Yeah, a lot of it's because our communication wasn't the best.
Our big ass patches. No, I ain't gonna say that.
Really, there's
depends on what you call communicating. Everybody has a problem with communicating. Most. If when you look at it logically, people communicate. People say what they want and what they expect. It's just either people don't want to give it or do that at a certain time, or they think they don't have to do that. It's like you hear with people in relationships all the time. They're like, well, I ain't got to do that. I don't want to do that. But the person you want is telling you what they want. And then you expecting something not gonna happen. You're gonna get an action off of that regardless of whatever. Whether it may take time or it'll happen real quick. But most people in relations say, hey, if you say I don't like this, I don't like you going out all night, and that person keeps doing that, that person already done told you what they want and don't want you to do. But if you keep doing it because you like, man, I'm gonna do what I want to do, or I don't want to do that. This is what I want to do. So people communicate. It's just people don't like the communication that they getting, or they don't like that. Like I always say, even when we talk to kids, I tell them. You may not like my answer, but you can't say I didn't tell you.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's the same thing.
Yeah.
But people never look at it like that. But hey, I forgot to do the intro. Don't worry about that. We back here at another Most I Found. Hit that thumbs up, hit that notification bell, and we're going to keep it rocking with you. You dig? Oh, boy.
Play too much. I cannot stand you.
I told you, every time we get in, you know, you always got a story coming in and out the sauna, so.
I didn't have a sauna story today.
What, no girl in the sauna with you?
No.
The military chick?
She came in when we was coming in the gym.
I know, but didn't she go in the sauna?
She was just standing talking to me.
I thought y'all went in the...
Yeah,
she followed you in the sauna.
Yeah, because she thought, like, when I said, I feel you, I think she thought I was saying I felt her because I was divorced. But I'm like, no, I'm not divorced. No, I'm good. I'm trying not to be divorced.
Yeah, nowadays.
And hearing you say shit.
I was going to say something, but after hearing her say that, even though I did, but I guess she got kind of a good excuse.
Yeah.
Well, I can't even say this excuse, a good reason.
Yeah.
Like, hey, you getting violent or real crazy and you're not getting the help that you should be getting.
Yeah, he was choosing a bottle, she was choosing therapy, and she was just like...
Because, you know, that's what the military train you to be. All right, you all right, soldier, get up, get to it.
And
like, that's
like
how...
she said, she was just like, why do women and men respond differently to trauma? I said most
because that's how we raised it. Growing up as being a man.
Respond to trauma like just keep going.
Because that's what the world tells you have to be. When you got, it's just like I was saying, you got men out here now that don't act like motherfucking men. That's because they, it'll be okay. Yeah, go get in with your feelings and all of this. You're not taught to just push through and keep going.
I think
that shit makes you.
I think it needs to be a balance.
God did give it.
It is okay
think about it.
For you not to move gracefully in the stresses of life, David. Yeah. I ain't saying I need you to be here crying every goddamn day. We can't both do that.
And you got that's what y'all be wanting.
No, I need a good balance.
Y'all be
I
need
to
cry.
When I ask you
it's okay.
if you good. No, when I ask you if you good, I can visually see you not good. I'm seeing you demonstrate things that make me worried about you as a person. I'm asking you if you are right, and you're giving me resistance. I need for you to know that when I'm saying to you, at the point when I'm getting to where I'm verbalizing, like, are you good? I've waited a long time because I didn't know how you would move. At that point, when you hear me say that, that's me letting you know I know you're not okay. And at that point, you should feel okay, you know, she obviously, but I've had to learn over, because you can attest to this. When we was younger, I used to stand in the front of the door in hopes that you would express yourself to me, and you'd be like, get the fuck out my way.
Yeah, leave me the hell alone. That's I ain't got time for this. I gotta keep going.
After years, I got to where,
and most of the time, I think people and like ain't nothing gonna change. So why am I expressing myself? Just to talk? I can talk to myself just to get it out.
Talking helps.
I can talk to myself and just get it out and keep pushing.
The problem with it would be like, I can see you talking to, I could tell Marlon to, hey Marlon, I can visually see something wrong with Dave, but he not talking to me. Please do me a favor and just check on him. I just want you to be good. And if you don't want to talk to me, a lot of women these days, like, he can't be talking to his friend if he's not talking to me. I don't give a damn who you is. If you talking to your homie, good. At least you talking to somebody that I know loves and respects and cares for you, and he's making sure you good. Yeah. Even if you don't talk to me. But most women are insecure about that.
There's a difference for men and women talking.
I know.
Most women can't understand. Just like we can't understand your problems.
Is it
certain things?
That you can't understand
no,
it,
certain things because I feel like I don't
to.
get. No, it's just like we was talking about the situation with Cassie and Diddy. If you keep going back, I don't understand why the fuck you keep going back. Fuck that fear. I get fear. It controls certain stuff. But at some point, you got to be like, nah, I'm out. I just don't get that.
It also depends on where you come from. If you are not a mentally strong individual and you're in a situation to where somebody is mentally and manipulating you and breaking you down every day, David, that is what a pimp does. He is mentally manipulating her and breaking her down eventually to where she feels like she can't move, and that's what a pimp's goal is, correct? To break you and make you need him. That's literally what he did to her. So when you see it, it shouldn't be foreign to you, because you know the pimp game. They've been doing this shit for a long ass time. Did he just put on a gray suit to do it? That's pretty much what he been doing.
I guess.
If you really think about it, that's exactly what the fuck he been doing.
I mean, that's just, I look at that as the same thing with everything. Everything is about getting the person to do what you want them to do and need them to do, regardless of whether this different type of situation is.
Right.
Yeah, I get that. That's everybody. Everybody want to get you to do what they want you to do, whether it's work, husband, wife, spouse. Everybody want to talk to you a way to get you to do what I need you to do. What's happening here?
You got it on.
This nigga, it's 100
5
degrees,
below.
it's 1,000 degrees outside.
Sir, I'm trying to defeat the code.
This will help you get rid of your cooties.
That's making me worse, because that shit tighten up and then I start hacking.
Well, I told you what to do. You'd be done in 48 hours. You'd be prolonging.
What? What are you talking about? I drank that little funky ass tea you told me to drink.
That's been helping too.
Every day.
Yeah, it's been helping, but I need to really give you my mixture.
Nigga.
48 hours, you be good. I'm telling you.
Yeah, you be on some bullshit.
I do it every time I start. 48 hours, all that mucus and all of that shit in you is out of there. But we gonna talk about, what else we gonna talk about? If you own TV, on the news.
No, you're not. No, you're not.
I'm gonna talk about it because
matter of fact, I did not get in his DM, getting his comments.
The homie Walt.
He just posted that.
That was when I seen it when I was at. I don't know when he posted it, but I seen it. It came in my timeline.
Yeah, I'm about to let him have it.
And he was talking about the news lady. I don't know if she was a weather lady or whatever.
Was she in Texas?
I don't know where she was. She was just on there. I was like, you know what? Me and the wife was just talking about that because of AD, Anton Daniels. What you say when he was like, man, they got
she definitely thicker than a Snickers.
I see y'all got some eye candy. No, he was talking about the chick. I think she was in New York because he was like, I see y'all in New York. Y'all trying to get some eye candy on the news channel. You came looking around the corner like, what? Why does that matter? It matters.
Well, because I'm like, you should not be watching the news in hopes that the news ladies is
not in watching it in hopes, but you don't watch it with somebody looking like. It's just the way the world is. If somebody look like, how you even get on TV?
Because of her ability to do the job, not because of how she looks.
Well, yeah, you right.
Men sexualizing. You see what
I'm
saying? That is sexualizing.
That's not even sexualizing.
You saying it like she shouldn't be on the news if she ugly.
If you saw some out of shape, looking weird, like it was a black lady, I don't know where she was. I was watching earlier. I was like, damn, why are you? And then I think it was right before Anton. Matter of fact, and he said that. I was watching and she was reporting on something. I think she was in Miami. I was like, I just like, y'all need a new weather. I was thinking y'all need a new. No, she was doing the weather. I was like, y'all need a new weather lady.
Why does she have to be sexy?
And then I was like, you know what? She is telling us. She's speaking good. She's sounding good, telling us what the weather is and moving along. But I hate to say it, but when they say
sexualizing, that's what that is. You feel like
when you say somebody just looks like a creature.
No, if you say that she's see this, I'm gonna tell you. This is what my daddy always said.
I'm talking.
She's not beautiful to you, but she's beautiful to somebody else.
Nah,
she's not catching
and
your eye.
I don't buy that at all. Some people just ain't beautiful to nobody. You're not gonna tell me that.
Yeah. Everybody is not supposed to be pleasing to your eye.
You're right. And everybody's not pleasing to my eye. I have no problem with that. I say that now. You're not pleasing.
She's beauty to somebody, just not to you.
And there's people I see that's not pleasing to my eye. Like, I wouldn't say nothing about the weather thing, but this one here, I was like.
So if y'all wondering, it was a Anton Daniels, big ups. Sometimes you be saying some crazy shit, but at this particular morning, he was saying some crazy stuff to me. I came out the room like, what?
He wasn't saying nothing crazy. He was just giving.
News lady.
He was just giving the props.
Was starting off giving the news. And he interrupted. His whole commentation was just like, she is great looking. She was. He basically was commenting on how beautiful she was. And then he said states that he felt like had beautiful women.
It's like they trying
Telling
to
the
compete with
news.
Miami.
And I was like, why? Doesn't matter what she looked like as long as she's doing her job. But he begins to say, like it matters.
I was like, you right. It doesn't matter.
Right.
After I thought it matters, but it don't matter. You know what I'm saying? If you, because some people like, I skip to another channel and watch another news channel.
Really?
I'm telling you.
Really, sir?
If it ain't somebody you want to see, you just skip and go on to somebody else and watch another weather channel.
I believe that's men sexualizing everything.
I don't know.
You're sexualizing that.
See, you want to say it's sexualized.
You don't want to call it that, but it is. You're saying like she's not attractive, so she shouldn't be doing the news.
No, I didn't say she shouldn't be. I'm just saying you can do what you want to do. I was just saying that.
You won't be watching her.
Huh?
That's what you're saying.
I probably skip to another channel.
And
I need the sunshine with the sunshine when I'm watching.
See,
like it's gonna be a beautiful morning.
Y'all, I want y'all to light him up in these comments here. And not you, me, and I don't want to hear what y'all got to say because we know y'all gonna be like, I agree.
But anyway, with I sent you the picture where Walt said he was like, man, what did he say?
I just looked at it. He said, I really enjoy watching the news nowadays. The weather, the politics, sports, entertainment. My, how times have changed.
Yeah, see?
And
times have changed.
This is the news girl.
It ain't no Bill, what was our old Bill Busby
she
back from back home?
She's thick. She cute.
You want the normal?
Yeah. But I just think we have to be careful with saying things like that. He get out of the car, y'all. He's so disconnected. Get out of the car, go to Smoothie King. But I told him, like, I don't think that's right. That's not okay for you to say. Like, she went and got her degree just like the beautiful girl that you like looking at. She's just as intelligent as the other girl. It doesn't matter what she looked like. But I know now we live in a society where if you're not visually attractive to everybody, a broad span of people, then you're not attractive. And I believe we have to be careful with that because we are raising daughters in a world that's very superficial. And you want them to appreciate the beauty inside of them, the beauty that they see, the beauty that they hold, and you don't want them to feel pressure to alter themselves, to change themselves, to be what society believes beautiful is. Because now you have all these bad built body women who keep injecting themselves and just making themselves look worse because they feel like they're not society norms. And I don't know, I've never been everybody's cup of tea, or like everybody thought I was cute. I don't really give a shit. I still don't give a shit. I mean, really. He found the beauty in me, and I've had people before that found the beauty in me, and I found the beauty in myself. And that's the most important part, that I value what I hold to be true about me. And so it just be crazy when like I'm like, you should be very careful with that, sir. You got daughters and you don't want no men telling her nothing crazy. So I don't know. I see him looking at his watch. I know he can stop the recording from there. But anyway, so after we talked about it, the Anton Daniels, then his friend posted a comment with the comment that I just read about a news, which is crazy that he happened to post it right after we just talked about it. Like, insane. But I don't know. I think that if women viewed things the way men do about how we appear. I don't think I've ever sat and been like watching the news and been like, oh, he's not attractive, he should not do news. Like, I don't think I've ever looked at a newscaster or anything and been like, I don't know, I just don't think I think like that. I don't think that I'm looking at it from that perspective. And it just goes to show you how men and women, how we differ. Different versions of us and what we think about this world. And that just goes back to the variations of the thinking in between men and women. It's just completely different. Even all the way back to the conversations on how he sees the Cassie situation and I see the Cassie situation. It's completely different. How he sees abuse and how I see abuse. And I've experienced some of that myself. So, like, I think even with traumas and triggers, and when you say moving through things, like, there's some situations that I've been grappling with that happened when I was younger, and he just feels like it happened when you was young. You should just be over it. And I think a lot of men process and move through things that way, but it doesn't necessarily manifest itself like that for me. Those things didn't bother me until I got into my 40s, and I ain't gonna say it didn't bother me. It bothered me more in my 40s than it ever had. And it stayed on me, and it stayed in my heart, and it would come to me in dreams. And when it comes to where you can't rest, it's just different. It feels different. And for him, he just was like, it was in the past, and like, whatever, but it doesn't necessarily show up the same way for me. And so I think where I'm like, I think therapy is great for people. He like, I ain't talking to no therapist, so I could just talk to myself, or I could just talk to my homeboy. So he's more of that. I mean, everybody have their own way of showing up, and that's just how he chooses to move through his. It's not how I choose to move through mine. But that doesn't make him a horrible individual. It just makes him have a different view on how he moves through things, and that's just not how I choose to move through it. So fast forward into this conversation with him saying that, it does not surprise me that he would think that matters, or he would look at I've thought like, oh, they could have picked a better wig for her because that one does not compliment her well. I've thought that, but I went to school for hair, and so you become trained to notice things. Or like the color is not a complimenting color on her, or who dressed her, those kind of stupid things. But I don't think that she's unattractive and so she shouldn't do the news. That to me is drastic as hell, because clearly she can do her job. So I don't know exactly what else he was planning on talking about, because I really didn't know he was recording in the beginning. So needless to say, I've been sick for a week with I guess sinus cold. It is a bitch. Excuse my French. I don't feel bad, like physically today. Yesterday I didn't feel bad, and the later the evening gets, the worse I feel. But the nose blowing, the sinuses like that, oh my god, the pressure, the coughing at night when he keeps the air on like Arctic blast, it's in my chest. So for the past 2 nights I haven't really slept very much. Today I was up at like 4 something, coughing, and I think I slept like an hour after that. Man, I coughed all through the night, but about 4, it just was like, no, you getting up. So literally, I got up and went in the living room and laid on the couch and just angled myself on the couch as to not disturb him any more than I already had. But I just wanted to go away. I just don't want it to turn into a sinus infection, so I'm just trying to keep it in check so that it doesn't. So the dry sauna today, I think I said at the beginning of the video, I was in the dry sauna for 30 minutes today in hopes that it just relieves. And it did a great deal. So I'm going to get up tomorrow and I think I'm going to try to. It depends on what the kids got planned for him. So what are y'all doing for y'all fathers for Father's Day? Or what are you doing for your mate for Father's Day? Our kids are all over the place and I try not to intervene and allow them to make a decision on what they want to do, how they choose to spend it, and I stay out of it as much as I possibly can. But when they were younger, I used to try to get everybody together on one page of what they want to do. They all have their individual ways to show him. And I think that's beautiful. Your kids should show him the fathers that they appreciate them in their own ways. And it shouldn't be generalized by you. But, what are you planning on doing for your father? I will not be with my father this week. I was with my father last week, I believe. Or week before last. Week before last. Thank you. I didn't get to spend a lot of individual time with him when I was home. But, I moved away from the, or did you stop it?
No, still going. I thought it was cut off on the song. Hey. No Lenny and Larry's and milk this time. These goji. This is a goji crunch bowl at Smoothie King.
Disgusting.
She ain't fire. What you talking about? But everybody don't make them right. They don't do the right balance.
You didn't get my almonds?
No. It's costing too much. This shit was $20 right here.
You right. They didn't make it right. I can smell I can taste the protein.
Which I think is the machine. It's not mixing right. Alright, now I'm putting enough liquid in there.
I got a lean one strawberry, and pineapples and mango. I always get the same one. It's my favorite.
But at least this one is thicker. Hey, I've been watered down.
Yeah, but I ended the conversation saying on the
shout out to all the
don't you do it.
news networks and
I said I don't think that women look at the news and the men thinking like, oh, he's not attractive, he should not be doing news. I think that is the difference between men and women, because we do not look at the news like that.
I don't either. Well, I noticed the difference now. Like you said, newscasters ain't the same as what they used to be. Which I'm all for women in newscasting and getting there.
Are you really?
Yes. Sometimes it's like what I say at work. You be around a bunch of dicks all day. I ain't trying to be around y'all goddamn day. Especially when traveling and been in the room. Nah, I need to be around something else.
Is that right?
See something else? Yeah.
Is that right?
You go to work, you want to see something.
Is that right?
See something.
You about to get smacked on camera.
I'm just keeping it real.
But again, let's go back to what I was saying. Women, we can't say stuff like that.
Yeah, you can.
Because if I say, I'll be in the office with some nice, attractive looking men, you be like, really, is that right?
No, we already know. Y'all got them, what y'all call them, work husbands. Like, what the fuck is this?
And don't assume all women got work husbands, because all women don't got work husbands.
I guess. I'm just saying. That's if I heard it.
Okay, just because you heard it one time does
No,
not
it
mean
been on
that.
one time. Me and hear that shit all the time at work.
I ain't never had no work husband.
Mm.
I had a work bro,
Oh, yeah.
Jeff. He's still my bro.
But we used to hear stories like, yeah, buddy. I remember before I even got married, like, yeah, if your wife, she's out of work husband, you better watch her. They be getting too motherfucking free. Oh, you smell nice today. You beautiful today.
I have had men tell me that at work.
Mm-hmm. We know where they trying to go.
First of all, just because somebody men
I'm
are
just
so
saying.
weird.
No, we're not weird.
Just because a man tell you,
we keep it
that
weird.
we be in clubs and people be like, "Oh, you smell good."
Mm-hmm. I know, because I picked that fragrance. I'm like, yes, he does.
But because he told you smell good, he trying to take you home.
Oh, but that smell good. It's a good entry to yes. If you smell good, a nigga will try to take you home. Like, man, I ain't smell nothing sweet like that. In a minute.
Really?
Oh, that Regal over there. I didn't even know these were homes over here.
Men are so different.
We are. We are simple.
I guess. If you just want to take her home because she smell good, then you get her home and.
No, but I ain't saying just because she smell good, but that's a plus. And just like men always around stinky ass men all the time. They work like in the gym. This motherfucker sweat so much he smelled like mildew. Walk by me, I was like, God damn, my nigga, did you just where you come from? I know you in here sweating working out, but shit, my nigga, I mean, smell just like mildew. Sweat. I was
maybe
like,
he smelled like that before.
I don't.
And the scent, the sweat made it worse.
Mm-hmm. It be like that. But I do notice in the gym, when it is like that, it's never our people. That's all I'm gonna say. I'm like, yeah, you need to do something.
I'm just gonna sip my smoothie and shake my head.
Shower before you come in or something, because I understand it's good to sweat and work out when you're working out and everything, you're burning your calories, but
and I'll be honest, when I'm gonna be around women in the gym, I don't even notice that there's an odor.
I rarely see women really sweating harder in the gym. I mean, but most of the guys I always seeing, they be drenched. And this part, he was kind of drenched. You could tell, like, he was, I don't know if he been in a sauna and just came right out and got to it or what, but you could tell. I was like, but he walked by, I was like, my nigga, I just smell like mildew. All of a sudden, he walked by.
I think that, I don't know. I just, I don't even know what to say after.
She can't tell me what. See that sound.
But I was saying that I was saying that we live in a very superficial world, and the fact that we have daughters, I try really hard to make them conscious of being in love with who they are and not allow the social networking and things like that to make them not find value in themselves and alter who they are, because you feel like you got to live up to social pressures of being what you visually see. It's hard to raise your daughters in a society of fake shit these days, because
I'm gonna say a society of Instagram.
yeah. It's I don't know, it's heartbreaking watching the world changing so much where you don't find value in who you are, and it's so easy for you to change it.
People, I want to get a picture right there.
I mean, it's weird.
Yeah.
It's like, I don't like my lips, so now I could just inject some foreign bullshit into them. I don't like my ass, and I can do that too. And
Okay. Hit the gym, get them squats.
Just a very scary place to be in.
I want to get a picture real quick.
Will you be pausing the recording?
Yes, I will be. We'll be right back, y'all. I don't want to start smelling like mildew like our boy in the gym. That part. All right, we back. Saw a dope little mural. Decided to take a little shot.
I don't even know what it's talking about.
Daughters. Keeping them.
Right, so when you saying stuff like that, what you
I ain't
say
saying nothing wrong.
about the newsletter?
What? I didn't say nothing wrong about the newsletter. Oh, good. Well, okay.
I'm just saying. I have to be careful with participating in stuff like that because of the fact that we have daughters and I'm teaching them
Yeah, our daughters are beautiful. Well,
to you. But not to everybody. Like I said in the video, I was never a lot of dudes' cup of tea. I always was told I looked goofy or like that I looked odd.
so you got with me, that changed. Now everybody like, woo woo woo.
Not everybody's like that.
We enjoy it. Let's just say your hits have gone up since you got with me.
Get the
Tell the truth. Tell the truth. You just said it yourself.
no, I didn't.
Yeah, you did.
I said you allowed me
Fresh.
to see
Ooh.
what
That said fresh beignets.
you want to never eat.
I have to find something that interests me to eat
The coop, we gotta eat there.
early. And why we gotta eat at the coop?
Because we riding in a coupe.
Yeah.
We rode the coupe to the coupe and ate.
Man, this area is growing.
Right, and it's popping like everybody out here. Yeah, we in Fort
Well,
Worth.
I'm
What
not
area
gonna
is
say
this?
about everybody, but there's people out here.
Yeah, they be like out seeing stuff. We should get out and see stuff too.
I do. You see more
What
stuff?
is this? Hop Fusion. Ale Hop Fusion. He found another mural. It's got dogs and stuff.
Yes, it's a dog thing. But
I know.
I just want the Fort Worth part.
You want the car or just you?
chirping. I'm gonna change different color. I got a couple out. Groovy, baby. What? What's the matter? Huh? That helped me from the hungry stuff. I guess I'll go eat some. If not, I ain't ate all up the shepherd's pie.
Sometime, and I want to spend some time with you. Just the two of us. We can